Okay, now we start with chapter 6, 6.1, rational expression and functions. Multiplying and dividing. Let's take a look at the objectives. Evaluate the rational function. Evaluate the rational functions. Number 2, find the domain of the rational functions. Number 3, interprets information given by the graph of a rational function. Number 4, simplify rational expression. Number 5, multiply a rational expression. Number 6, divide rational expressions. This is in section 6.1. Okay. So let's take an example. Example 1. It said in exercise 1 to 2, use the given rational function to find the indicated function values. If a function does not exist, state so. So I have here f of x equal x squared minus 25 over x plus 5. What is the value of x here? He said f of 0. What is the value of x here? X equal how much? 0. So every time you see x, you replace it by how much? By 0. Okay? So I'm going to put 0 here, 0 here. Abdullah, 0 squared is how much? 0. Minus 25. And 0 plus 5, how much? 5. So your answer would be what? Negative 25 over 5, which is equal how much? Negative 5. Okay? Next one. How much is x will be? Negative 5, correct? So I'm going to replace x by negative 5, correct? All right, so let's replace by negative 5. Negative 5 squared, how much? 25. 25 minus 5? 0. And negative 5 plus 5 is going to give you 0. So 0 over 0, we're going to say it does not exist. That's the answer. Next one, 2. How much is x? 4. X equal 2. So we're going to rewrite it again. Okay. And how much is x? We said 2. So we're going to put 2 here, 2 here. So that's equal what? 2 squared, how much? 4. 4 minus 25 over what? Over 7, which is equal how much? Negative 21 over 7, which is equal how much? Negative 3. Okay? Yeah. I will leave D for you to do it as a classwork. Let's move to the next one. I have another equation here, equation number 2. Equation number 2. I'm going to do the first one. How much is x here? The value for x? Negative 5. So squared plus 5 times plus 4 over plus 1. So x here is negative 5, negative 5, negative 5. So that's 5 squared is how much? Negative 5 squared, 25. And that gives you negative 25 plus 4 over what? Over negative 4. So cancel this with this. You're going to get 4 over negative 4, which is equal negative 1. I'm going to leave this for you as a classwork. Okay. Now I'm going to move to the domain. Number 3. What's domain mean? It's always for the x, right? So remember, you are not allowed to divide by 0. Anything divided by 0 is undefined. So you are not allowed to have the denominator here, its value is 0. So what value will make this 0? 1. How did I know it's 1? All you have to do is just make it equal to 0 and then say x equal to 1. So x cannot be 1 because it's going to give you 0. So it's going to 1 plus 3 over 1 minus 1 is going to give you 4 over 0. That's what undefined. Is this clear? So the domain here, what is the domain for the first one, for this problem? The domain is all real values except what? 1. Or you can write it in another way. You can say from 1 to where? Infinity, union 1 to where? Negative infinity. So this one is correct or this one is correct. You can write it like this, or you can write it like this. Either way, it's correct. Clear? Okay. I will leave the other one here for you to do as a classwork. Let's go for number 4. It said here simplify. Simplify each rational expression. If the rational expression cannot be simplified, please state so. I'm going to solve B, okay, because B looks hard a little bit. So here, what do I have? I have trinomial, right? Because how many terms? 3 terms. The top is 3 and the bottom is 3. So I'm going to factor trinomial. But do we have greatest common factor? Do you see great? We don't have greatest common factor. No. Okay. So in this case, I'm going to just go ahead and do trinomial factoring. So it's going to be xx is going to be 2 and 6 plus and minus. Same thing for the denominator. X and x, 2 and 6 is going to be plus plus. Now, can I cancel? Can I cancel? X plus 2, x plus 2? Yes. So what's your final answer? X minus 6 over x plus 6. That's your final answer. Okay, so A is classwork and C is a classwork. Let's go for number 5. Number 5, we have multiplication here, so we need to simplify. So we have multiplication, we have division. I will do the division. I'll leave the multiplication for you because multiplication it's easier. But the division will be a little bit hard. So let's try division. As you know, to convert division to multiplication, you have to do what? Flip. So I have to flip this. This has to be flipped. Okay, so to flip this, it's easy. But to factor it, can you tell me what's the factor of this? X squared plus 3x plus 2. We're going to say x and x, right? And then it's going to be 2 and 1 plus plus. What about the bottom? X minus 5. What about this problem here, this one? How can I factor this? Who can tell me? So it's going to be what? X and x. Huh? 2 and 3. Give you 6. What about the sign? Negative, negative. Because you need 5x. And you need positive 6. What about the denominator? X and x. 3 is going to be what? 3 times 1. What about the sign? Minus. We need is going to be this plus and this is minus, correct? Now, can I cancel? Yes. What can I cancel? X minus 3 with x minus 3. Anything else I can cancel? No. Yes, I can x plus 1 with x plus 1. So what's your final answer? X minus 2 times x plus 2 over x minus 5. That's your final answer. Anything else to cancel? Nothing else. I will leave for you 5A, B, and C to do for classwork. So do it now.